And welcome back aboard the Night Bus. Magical transport for a stranded witch or wizard. Sometimes a muggle if they're wizard. I'm Corey.
It's Jamie.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are back, as promised, to break down another Doctor Who episode, The Girl in the Fireplace.
Vive la France.
Yes.
Vive la France.
Welcome to Paris. 1727 through 1760 something. 60, yeah, somewhere in that range.
And deep space, somewhere in the 51st century.
Yep.
Yeah. Which kind of threw me off when they first started it.
Oh, yeah, another episode doesn't start in the TARDIS.
No, I was like, what the hell is going on now? I think they should all start in the TARDIS. You get a little bit of background on what they're going to do, then boom, there you are.
No, that's so cool, man, because, you jump into this one, scene one. I just rewatched it, by the way.
Yes.
Gosh, so good. I love this one.
I know.
Did you choke up? I choke up every time I
At
watch
the end,
this one, man.
yes, at the
every
end.
single time. Anyway, scene one. She's Madame de Pompadour standing at the fire. We don't know who she is yet, but she's standing talking into a fireplace. It's Doctor Who. That's not that unusual.
No.
Yeah. The clock is broken.
So something's cooking, something's up.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way Moffat sets his stories up, man.
Yes. Obviously, this was written by Stephen Moffat.
So what's going on? You promised, and then she calls out for the doctor right at the end, and then boom, it goes straight into the to the theme.
Yep.
Well, this episode.
I mean, we say it every time we talk about Doctor Who, but this is mine and Jamie's favorite one-off episode that doesn't have a part 2, part 3 episode. Ain't no special or Christmas special or anniversary or anything like that. It's just, this episode's amazing. There's multiple times throughout it where, at least for me, especially rewatching it as many times as I have, I watched it twice today, back to back. Watched it and then just started again. And there's certain parts where I'm screaming at Madame de Pompadour, like when she goes through the tapestry and she's on the ship. I'm screaming at her, just stay on the ship, don't go back. And then,
even though every scene of it, and that's what's so good, man. There's not too many. Harry Potter can do that to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's still plenty of times in Harry Potter where I'm yelling at Harry, even though I know exactly what's going to happen.
It don't do you a damn bit of good, but you still do it.
Well, for the guy who'd never seen this one before, and our resident
skeptic,
So, what was your first take on it? I mean,
it was good. I kind of like Tooth and Claw better.
Ah.
Yeah. Now, don't give her the woman that played Madame Pompadour. She's a hell of an actor.
Sophie Myles.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a hell of an actor.
Really am surprised and disappointed that she didn't have as many acting roles as I thought she would after seeing this.
Yeah, she's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a little bit to get going on what's actually going on with everything. But it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember when y'all was doing y'all's talk about the ship having body parts in it.
Yeah. Yep.
And then the doctor read back, remember when you said smelled like somebody was cooking? He's like, oh, yeah. I was like, ooh, he's thinking Sunday roast.
Barbecue.
But who was they roasting? Because there wasn't no live people on
That's just it.
All
the crew had been used to fix the ship.
There was a crew of 50 live people.
Yeah, but when they got on there was no crew. You trying to tell me they got there right as they then killed the last guy?
No, their body parts were thrown throughout the ship being used, and, that creates heat. So it's kind of like a constant burning of, the body parts that are being used in different things.
I took it as, they just was rendering down, the meat for maybe the grease or something.
No,
they were actually using the parts to repair the ship with.
Well, I know I seen the heart, and that guy, he goes, that's an eyeball. That's a real eyeball in there.
Yeah. So, throughout the whole ship, there's different parts. It doesn't actually show it. You just kind of have to.
Yeah, you just see
know
the two. The
you just know that throughout the ship, there's other parts. Like, there's probably an arm being used for something. There's a leg being used for something. And that's where the smell's coming from.
The ship apparently broke down, malfunctioned, whatever. And the automated repair system, the robots, just used what parts they had, which was the crew.
Yeah. Well, you would think, being the crew, that you would know how to turn off the clock.
Well, yeah. You think there'd be an override,
Yeah.
They lose one guy, realize what's happening, and
My most logical thing would be, if I was the person supposed to be fixing the ship, I just use a couple of the robots we got on there to use them as the ship parts.
Yeah, this is a classic. They
Shit
love
went
to
weird.
Well, they love to do it, and especially in modern shows talking about AI. The whole everybody's terrified of AI and what it's going to do. This is a classic one of those where the AI was programmed to do this, and it's going to do that no matter what.
Yeah.
well, I'm assuming
And that's what happened.
Does it ever say what type of ship it is? I mean, what it's for? Because I'm assuming the crew maybe wasn't capable of doing anything. Maybe they were just like passengers.
It is the 51st century, so maybe everything was automated. So it was literally just a crew of 50
So
passengers.
Yeah.
The people had no idea how to do anything. The ship ran itself, and
We know what the
That's a
ship
good
was called.
possibility.
The SS Madame de Pompadour.
Its sister ship shows up somewhere in another episode later on. I know I'm right, man, but I cannot pin down what it was or where it was.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't either. I just know it's out there somewhere. The sister ship to that one shows up. Oddly, the Doctor spends a lot of time in the 51st century, too. I don't know what the...
I don't know.
I guess they just had to pick a time,
Yeah.
Isn't that where Jack's from? 51st century? 51st century technology. Yeah, man, he's from the 50.
Is he actually from the 51st century, or does he go to the 51st century a lot as well?
Who, Jack? No,
Yeah.
he's from the 51st century.
Okay.
Remember, he was a kid on that outpost planet?
That's
We're
right.
jumping so far off of the beaten track,
yeah.
man. No, you don't know because you've not watched Torchwood, so you don't
Yeah,
know all.
I don't-
Never mind.
I don't know all the lore for
I have
Captain
information you do not know.
Jack. Yeah, I gotta get around to watching
Because it's all
Torchwood.
right here in my head.
I got it in my head.
Good thing I ain't 37 years old and they got to cut my head off to get to my brain.
Good point.
Speaking of that, because we're just jumping all over it.
Yeah.
Just different places. They looked at the girl, Rose, and said she's compatible.
Mm-hmm.
Did they mean her brain was compatible?
Now, I think they just needed her for other parts, is the way I took it.
Yeah, that's the way I took it.
That she was compatible to make repairs with.
I thought they meant that because they was looking for a brain. And
Mm-hmm.
they just brought
They
thing,
spec-
and it was coming towards her head, so I figured they was going to use her brain.
That's not what I got out of it.
That was
but-
my take of it.
But
Yeah.
maybe.
It's never clarified, so it's literally just your take on it is your take. There's
Yeah.
no definitive answer.
Because it wasn't until, you know that she's compatible. It's like, oh, they're going to use her parts. Then it wasn't until the doctor gets in there and does his little spiel and fools them and stuff. That's when he finds out they're trying to use her brain. Mm-hmm. And they still look at Rose and say she's compatible.
Yeah, I just took it that they were going to use her for other parts. But, I don't know. I guess you could look at it either way.
Yeah. And then the doctor hits him with some anti-oil.
Yeah.
If it moves, it doesn't anymore.
Glue, basically.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's basically just liquid glue. Well then, we kind of jumped around, but
Like a lot,
All
like a
over
whole
the
lot.
place.
to
It's a normal podcast.
kind of give the we ain't got to go super in depth of breaking down every scene, but for the people that maybe haven't seen the episode, it starts off like Jackie said, where you're in 1727, or no, it's like 1760 something in that scene, or maybe 1750 something. Anyway, you're in the 16th century France, and or 17th, 18th century France. I'm mixing up my dates. Anyway, they're there, and Madame de Pompadour is screaming into the fire for the doctor. Then it cuts to the doctor and Rose and the tin dog Mickey. They're
Always bashing on Mickey, man.
I'm not a fan of Mickey.
Yeah. He don't do much.
Exactly. And you've seen, well, you watched School Reunion. That's the episode where he probably does the most.
Yeah.
Well, that and the episode after this one, the two-parter after this one is, and that's also when he leaves. So I guess he kind of got his. He's like, I'm getting some shots in before I leave, to make a sports reference. But anyway, they end up on the TARDIS. Yeah, they end up on the spaceship in 51st century.
Does it ever say why they ended up there just randomly?
Just random. You know how the TARDIS is. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think they asked Mickey where he wanted to go, and that's just kind of where they ended up. So, Mickey's obviously excited because this is the first time, in space. So,
Oh, and he makes the comment, my first trip out, I got a spaceship.
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you think he was going to get? Which, traveling with a doctor, you never know. You could end up anywhere. You may not get a spaceship. But they're on this spaceship. They're kind of walking around, looking around. The doctor's obviously pressing buttons like he does. He loves to just push buttons and stuff and make stuff happen. Well, they notice this fireplace, and when they're looking through it, it's like, wait, this looks like, old school France.
Well, doctor actually says it's like a 17th century French, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's not a replica. This is the real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Then he happens to notice that screen, and he states, man, that this ship it's not moving, but it's generating enough power to punch a hole through the universe.
Yeah.
And he's like, where is all this power going? He doesn't know where it's at. That's when he starts looking at the fireplace. And for some reason, he just bend down and look through it, and there's a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me wonder, could the little girl always look through the fireplace and see what was on the other side?
Probably,
when the portal was open, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't open it, though.
No, he didn't.
No,
no the androids.
Yeah,
they opened. I know they opened it, but
But yeah, anytime it was open, I'm assuming she could look through, but who would ever think to look through it?
Yeah.
Well, you got a point.
Yeah, it's again, it's 17th century France, so you don't expect to bend down and look through your fireplace and see a 51st century spaceship in the background.
Yeah, he was a fireplace inspector.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the little girl's reaction was like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he reaches up and he's just feeling around on it and then hits a little button and it just spins around and transports him back to her time. He's like, oh, hello, it's me. I just talked to you a few minutes ago. That was a week. That's months ago.
Yeah.
Apparently the androids can open up a portal in time, but I guess it's not real stable.
Well, what it was is the fireplace had a loose connection in it, if you remember correctly, and that's what distorted the time in it.
So when he's jumping back and forth using it, weeks and sometimes years are passing by.
Yes, and he learns this right off the bat. He learns it right off the bat, which is what infuriates me so much at the end when he tells her.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
I don't care. He tells her, just pack a bag, pick a star, any star. I'll be back in a few minutes. Like, what are you doing? Just wait till she gets her stuff and then take her with you. Don't you know that when you spin through this fireplace, when you spin back, you don't know how long it's going to be. And look what happened.
Well,
oh God, that infuriates me so much.
He fixed that loose connection though.
It's still you don't take chances.
Well, no, being a doctor, he should know not to take chances. But he
come
did
on.
fix the.
Well, that's true.
No, being the doctor is why he did it, because he's the doctor. But that infuriates me. I can't rewatch it without screaming at him. Just don't go. Just wait. Because Rose is my favorite companion. I would have kicked Rose to the side in a heartbeat from Madame de Pompadour.
Well, he pretty much did.
Yeah, he was going to.
I mean, he threw away.
Oh yeah, he left her and Mickey.
Everything. The TARDIS, everything.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Well, like I said, man, this was my favorite.
Yeah.
Long time ago. So.
Oh yeah. And
for those reasons, look what he was willing to just. Anyway, getting a little bit ahead.
We got all over this.
Yeah.
We're way ahead.
There is no line from point A to point B here.
We're like the doctor. We just jump from time to time.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. The little girl, when he goes back, and she's still a little girl, but it's weeks later, and he points out, you can hear a ticking, and she's scared of something under her bed. And I love that line he delivers, well, even monsters under the bed are scared of something.
Yeah.
Well, what are they scared of?
Me. Yeah, it's great when the doctor has these one-liners he gives all the time, where it's like, he's talking to somebody, and it's like, well, what are they afraid of? Me.
Me.
Hey, he uses that line multiple times, but it's always right. I mean,
Well, yeah.
it's like Rose says later on in the episode when she's semi-threatening the clockwork with
Oh yeah, before he
have you ever heard of the Daleks?
before he bounces in with his tie tied to his head and the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Apparently he'd been partying with the French.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he
Very
invented,
doctor-like.
invented the banana daiquiri a few
Centuries ahead of time.
Yeah.
Anytime you go to a party, you should take a banana with you.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he turns to Rose. Always carry a banana.
I'm going to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Always carry a banana.
And then he says, bananas are good. That harkens back to season 1, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a reference.
Mm-hmm. And there's little Easter eggs and references scattered all through it for.
That's what makes rewatching Doctor Who so good.
Yeah, to pick up on them.
There's so many Easter eggs.
Back in I mean, you might as well call this the classic series now.
It is now.
You know,
This is no longer New Who.
I mean, absolutely nobody's going to go back and watch the others.
No,
I will, but
you'd have to be die hard fan
I am
to well, we kind of grew up on it
right.
to be like Corey's age and stuff now. And
Yeah, I think he's
go
tried.
back and try to watch them.
Yeah,
There's no
I
damn
can't.
way.
I can't. I've seen, like I said, on the Doctor Who YouTube channel, they do, like throwback clips and stuff.
Mhm.
And yeah, the old clips they're rough. So yeah, I'm not going back to watch the first 8 Doctors. My Doctor Who for me starts at the 9th Doctor.
I mean, I won't go back and watch the first or second or third one really. But the 4th one with Tom Baker, that's when I first found Doctor Who. And yeah. And some of them after that, and some of them after that get kind of corny and not so good either, and that's the way Doctor Who is. Eras are great and then they're not so great.
Yeah. Well, this was a great era.
The Tennant years were arguably the best. I mean, I'll give Matt Smith his due. I've told you before, it always walks a fine line with me. Tennant always kind of edges out ahead, but they're both really close.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I kind of like this Doctor better than I did the other one.
Yeah.
The first one.
That's the thing.
Eccleston was really good. I thought it was a good place to start.
That's why we're gonna have to get you to watch, I guess, probably the very first episode of Matt Smith. Just that way you'll see, what he's like as the Doctor.
Yeah, but you got to go through a lot of Tennant to get. Don't jump way ahead, man, or it just doesn't work.
Well, I mean, he watched 2 episodes of Eccleston. He's watched 3 episodes of Tennant. So
yeah, but you got to
Almost 4 episodes of 10. I started on the other one.
I'd recommend just go from where you're at and go forward. Don't
it's gonna
skip
take
too
him
much
forever
more.
to do that.
Well,
We're talking
it may.
years.
I think it'll take that long.
I'm just saying,
it'd
just
take years.
just to get him, a
Now,
glimpse.
unless I get hooked to it, then it wouldn't take me no time.
Mm.
But if I ain't hooked to it, it'd take years.
Yeah, I got hooked to it after, Eccleston. Basically, when I got to Tennant is when, for me, it took me like 2 months to watch the first season of Doctor Who with Eccleston. It took me like 2 weeks to watch all 3 seasons with Tennant.
And then the way you get with Silence in the Library is how I get with this one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, see, I Silence in the Library definitely gets me more than this episode does. Again, that's a 2-part episode though, and that episode gets it's because I know what's coming. This episode it's a one-off and it still gets me this way. It's
even going back and watching it.
Yeah.
It's just damn.
Yeah, Doctor falls in love way too easy.
This one does, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tennant.
way too
That's
easy.
kind of Tennant's thing.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Now Matt Smith is a little different. Matt Smith is more the only looking for a friend. Only looking for a friend.
Yeah,
Because-
Tennant, he's in all the way right off the bat.
Oh yeah, if he as soon as he seen her when she was older, he was that you knew something was going to happen.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about French history, but apparently, and this is just a real historical figure, was Madame Pompadour.
Oh yeah, I knew who she was before this.
I didn't.
Episode.
I had no idea until I watched this.
Yeah.
I've done a little research and read about it after the fact, but apparently she was the mistress to King Louis.
Yep.
The whatever.
Yeah, I don't know which King Louis.
I don't know.
But I think it may have been King Louis the
Didn't they mention him
6th
on
or
there? 'Cause
7th.
he was,
It did, but I don't remember. It's
Yeah.
King Louis. I know his name was Louis.
The mistress and the queen got along pretty good.
Yeah, apparently this was just a thing they did in France.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Around
France.
that time, it was just common, I guess.
That's what they do. They do that and they surrender. That's what they do.
She was as much, she was as much royalty as like the royals were.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's funny. It's a running joke in real life. But especially when it gets like near the end of this and you got Madame de Pompadour when she's in with all the people and there's, it's chaos and she's just like yelling at everybody to calm down. She said, "This is Versailles. This is, this is France." And as soon as I hear that, I always go, "Well, where's the white flag at?" I mean, surely they've done surrender by now. But anyway.
Do you not remember Napoleon?
I remember him surrendering.
He got beat. He didn't surrender.
I tried to watch.
There's a difference.
Yeah, he didn't just up and quit.
Yeah, he just got beat.
He gave it the best he could, and he's like, "Well, shit, I can't do no more than this."
Yeah.
Then lost over half my men and everything.
I tried to watch his movie that come out.
Oh, Joaquin. I haven't tried to watch it yet.
It was, in my opinion, not good.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like it. I couldn't make it all the way through it. I made it like 35, 40 minutes in and was like, nope, this is just not good.
Haven't even tried it yet.
The only thing I ever watched with Napoleon in it was
Bill
and
Ted.
Ted. Yeah.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Bill and
Oh
Ted.
my God.
I knew it because that's the first thing I thought of too.
It's the only thing I ever watched with Napoleon in it.
And I was a good bit off on the King Louis. It was King Louis the 15th.
Now, this was apparently long before any revolution, so, the elites are the elite,
Yeah.
So, at any rate, you got Madame de Pompadour, and the doctor pops in and out. And for him, it's happening, I guess, basically in the same day.
Oh, yeah.
This is all happening in a day for him, Rose, and Mickey.
Yeah.
Yep. And for her, it's happened over a lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She goes from being 7 years old to being at the end 36 or 37 years old. And then when she dies, she's 43.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that you said they
spoiler,
at the end.
we
I
lose
mean,
her at the end.
I mean, the last time we see her alive, she's 37.
Oh,
and then when he goes back and she's dead because he's an idiot, she's 43.
Yeah. But and remember, at one point, Rose has to carry a message for the doctor. So
Yeah.
she travels back and tells Madame de Pompadour that, the aliens will be coming for in 5 years.
Yeah.
So now she's got to wait 5 more years before she sees them again.
That's when she goes through the tapestry and she's on the ship.
Right.
And that's when I'm screaming at her
Just
every
stay
time.
there.
Stay on this ship. Just go to the TARDIS.
Well, apparently she's like as much a leader of the country as the king and the queen is.
Apparently.
At least in this, she is.
Well, he couldn't. I don't think he could mess with history that bad. Because if she was,
There's
and
definitely
that's something else. But go ahead.
there's definitely
Start
parts of
ragging
that.
on the new series now.
There's definitely parts of that because that's why it's easy to say after the fact. Well, the doctor's in the TARDIS. It's a time machine. He could just go back in time to Madame de Pompadour and just pick her up now before she dies, and he can't travel across his own time stream. Once he's part of events, he can't use the TARDIS to travel back across his own time stream. So that's what eliminates that, which is why I still, like I said, scream and yell at her to stay on the ship when she's on it, and for him to not go to the fireplace at the end when he does.
Back when these episodes were made, there were consequences for what happened. He couldn't just change things just because it didn't go the way he wanted to. Can't hop back 2 days and change it. Got a big problem with the new series because they just seem to be able to do whatever they want. The butterfly thing, I hate that scene.
That was a comedy scene.
It was, but it was
thrown in there for nothing but to make you laugh.
But it didn't, because it changes the way time is handled inside the show, and you can't do that with a show about time travel.
See, it's funny that's what you took from that scene. What I took from that scene was the doctor bringing the butterfly back to life. It's like, how did the doctor do that? That's what I took
He
from the
blew
scene.
a butterfly back to life.
What I took from it was the simple fact that she was. What if I step out there and step on the butterfly? Oh, you can never step
Again,
on
that's
the butterfly.
that's the comedy part.
First thing she does is
Step
boom,
on
right
the
on the
butterfly.
damn butterfly.
Yeah, that's how. Like I said, that's why that scene was literally just thrown in there for a laugh.
And again,
But what
how
made it
does
fall
step-
apart for me was him bringing the butterfly back to life. The doctor can't do that unless he's literally just now regenerated.
But when you wanted humor in the old, you still had humor, but it was intelligent humor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is the Disney doctor is just like you said. It's just thrown in for laughs. No consideration on what it does to the show.
That was Russell T Davies for you, though.
Well, now apparently he's had a stroke or something. I don't know what's happened to him.
Well, what happened is he was good, but Stephen Moffat carried Doctor Who.
I must believe that now. Yes, I have to say you're right.
Anyway, back to the girl in the fireplace.
Okay. The consequences, man. That's a whole lot of this episode is about consequences.
Yeah.
I mean, the doctor's ready, like we said earlier. It's either he does that right then or she dies. It's not like he can go, oh, well, jump in the TARDIS and then I'll take the TARDIS to... Why didn't he just do that? He's a time traveler. He can, because, I don't know, consequences.
Yeah.
Anyway.
There is parts in the new one, because you haven't watched all the new episodes that I've watched.
Mm.
There is, I don't know if it's the 5th or this newest 6th episode, where it does make mention where the doctor tells, Ruby that, because Ruby mentions, we're in a time machine. Why don't we just go back and change it? And he's like, we're part of events now. We can't do that. So that is mentioned once in this new.
Okay,
new
well, good.
Who.
Well, maybe they realized what they were doing and they're trying to course correct.
Yeah, it doesn't change what they done previously.
Yeah, well, this doctor, the reason why I said, he understands he can't just up and take off with her, because when he goes back to see her and she's got him pinned up against the fireplace over there, he's like, you can't dance with me. Tonight's the first night you meet the king. You're supposed to dance with him. And
well, you're going to make him jealous.
Yeah. You can't, he's trying his best. We can't do this. We can't do it. Next thing you know, he comes in there from partying real hard.
Yeah, buddy. That's a great scene. Heck, the scene when he goes through to that, and that happens to him, and he leaves Rose and Mickey, and he tells them, don't go looking for it. Talking about the clockwork, don't go looking for it. And as soon as he goes through, Rose grabs one of the
no, she already had one.
Fire
Mickey
extinguishers,
grabs one,
and Mickey's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "We're going to look for it." But the doctor said, and then Mickey says something, and
he just looks there and he goes and grabs one of them.
Yeah,
guns,
and she's like, "Oh, now you're getting it."
Yeah, it don't matter what they said.
Yeah, and then when the doctor comes back through, it's like they never listen. The one thing I always tell them: don't wander off. They never listen.
But man, and since you brought that up, I was just sitting here thinking, Tennant's whole run as the doctor, his take on the doctor is very careless sometimes with the people around him.
Very, very much.
And I don't think it's like he's evil or something. He's just like scatterbrained and doesn't think about consequences sometimes.
From what I've seen, I don't think it's so much him. It's just the people don't listen to him.
Well, that too.
Oh, they definitely don't.
Because he looks at him and said, don't go looking for him. All right. And as
First
soon as
thing.
he leaves, what we do? We're going to go look for him. And he comes back. I told him not to go nowhere. Every time that's happened, it's because he told them not to do something, and they just ran off and done. Which, granted, he could look at them and just put a leash around them and said, from now on, you're going to stay right here with me.
Yeah.
This is getting old. You're making my job harder than it needs to be.
No one going to mention the horse?
Oh, yeah, the horse is great.
Yeah,
the doctor got a horse.
Yeah, I don't know how the horse got on the.
It's easy. The same way the doctor ended up out in that yard watching her from behind the flowers and stuff.
Yeah.
When he's kind of creepily spying on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever he come through there, the horse just walked right through that. It never shows what door he went through to get there.
He'd have to be through a stable or something.
But yeah, apparently the horse just went back through it.
He named the horse Arthur. And Rose says, "You're not keeping the horse."
I'll let you keep Mickey.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great.
And Mickey just looks at him because he knows. Yeah. He knows what he is.
Yep, Tin Dog. Yeah, like this episode, it's got so many just funny scenes, funny one-liners. Man, this episode's amazing.
But it's not throwaway humor. It stays inside the show, not like the butterfly thing. And I'm going back to that again. That's the last time I'll mention it.
No, it won't. It's like me.
No, I'm going to mention it.
It'll be the last time I mention Doom 2. That's never going to happen.
You guys got to learn to let stuff go. Even when I don't like something, I just move on. It's like Doom 2. I've just moved on. I don't think about it no more. I don't bring it up.
I can't help but think about it.
Well, that's it, man. You're messing with my Doctor Who
Yeah, you're messing with
ideas.
my book.
You can't change that. It works a certain way.
Just ignore it. Act like it didn't happen. That's what I do. It's not that hard.
Consequences.
I'm just saying. I watch this.
I've seen it.
I watch this
can't
Doctor
unsee
Who.
it.
I love it. This new Doctor Who, I just act like it's something different. Doesn't bother me. I'm still watching the new Doctor Who. Doesn't affect what I think of the old Doctor Who. Doesn't affect what I think of the new Doctor
again,
Who.
like I said, if I start watching something and it's good, and they change one little thing that takes, I can never pinpoint what it is they changed, but there's always something that it loses something for me. And I was like, can't watch it no more, and I just don't watch it no more.
I totally agree. Luke
and that's-
Skywalker throwing a lightsaber over his shoulder.
That's fine. But then you can't just start constantly bringing it up. It's like, you don't watch it no more. It's fine. It's done. Talk about the good thing. Just forget the rest.
If you forget history, you're bound to
repeat
repeat
it.
it.
But that means
And they
we're repeating.
repeat it a
That means
lot.
you're repeating the good stuff too. Then
I'm sure there's logic there. I don't know. I don't get it, but I saw him eat a piece of cookie.
I'm just saying, with the way you explained that. Anyway, back to the girl in the fireplace. We are. We've jumped all over the place, so there's no set, like, this is where we are.
Very much like that episode, we're just jumping in at different points in time.
Exactly. That's the perfect description of it. There's
If you've seen that show and you're listening to this, it's set on the same premise, man.
yeah, there's time windows, and we're just jumping into those
Jumping
time
to 'em.
windows.
Yeah, there's a bunch of time windows.
Yeah, we went through about 12 of them, and there's probably about 15 more.
Yeah, because the doctor said there was he said he didn't know how they had so many time windows. They was like they was all on. There was time windows on every deck of the ship.
Mm-hmm. All
Like
going
they
to
was
different
trying to-
parts of her life.
Like they're
Well,
trying
they-
to get to the perfect time.
They were trying to get it when she was 37. Because by their calculations or whatever.
Yeah, that's when she was complete.
Yeah.
Yes, she was compatible
What made it? What made 37 so important?
because the ship was 37 years old.
Right. There you go.
Yep.
So they had to get her at that same age to then use her brain
As
the computer for the ship.
because the ship's computer died or
Yeah, it was
went
fried.
wonky or something. Which again, how was the eyeball and stuff moving around on it if the ship was down?
Well, it's basically like the ship's computer, which I would say is probably its like navigation system.
Yeah, I'd say
and
that's
stuff.
what it is. They
The
needed her
navigation
brain
part
to get
of it.
back to where they came from.
Yeah, the ship's still got power, but obviously because it's generating enough power to.
Oh yeah, it's got
Yeah.
tons of power. It
But-
just wouldn't move.
Yeah, it can't move till they get a brain.
And there's another instance of
Basically, a pilot.
another group of people that can, maybe not very accurately, but can travel through time
Yeah, yeah.
in the Doctor Who universe. It's not just the sole thing for Time Lords. Although
Yeah.
they apparently perfected it for
Yeah.
billions of years.
This is what I don't understand. Maybe y'all can explain it to me because the ship is named after her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do they know that she is what they needed? Just because-
It's probably they didn't need her really. They're
Yeah.
messed
Well,
up
that's the-
computer.
Yeah,
program.
That's the exact question that Rose asked at the very end of the episode. She asked the doctors when he comes in, kind of sad.
Yeah,
she
why
asked him,
her?
Why her? And the doctor's like, I don't know.
See, he had no idea what the name of the ship was.
See,
Yeah, they
I
didn't know the
thought
name of the
when
ship was
She
that.
asked why her. She was asking why did he like her?
No. She was asking why.
Because you could see the jealousy on her.
Why the clock? Oh yeah, she definitely
She
Rose is that
jealous as
Rose
hell.
is that type.
She wasn't asking that, but she was asking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her question, as the doctor took it, was why did the clockwork choose Madame de Pompadour?
But yeah, she
But,
was asking
yeah,
that question
what
too.
you thought she was asking, yeah, that's also what she was asking.
Because she was very jealous.
Jealous.
And apparently, man, the doctor was, like I said, he was ready to leave Mickey and Rose just on a stranded space station or spaceship. I guess probably being the doctor, he probably had the TARDIS set to take him home.
Oh yeah, well that's how it is. He's talked about this before. If he's away from the TARDIS for so long, it's automatically set to take whatever companion he's got back to their time, and then it'll just shut down and just basically turn into like a police box, which is what it's disguised as.
Which is what really, I meant to ask this when I watched that first episode the second episode I watched yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Pops up in 18-something France. They don't ask them what is that thing you come out of or anything. They just, what are you doing out here?
It has a perception filter on it.
Yeah, you find that out later.
Yeah, it's got a perception
Can't
filter.
really, they see it, but they don't see it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same way that Muggles in Harry Potter walk right by the Leaky Cauldron and the what's that place where the
Diagon Alley.
No, what's the place where the hospital
you're talking about
is?
the hospital.
St. Mungo's.
Yeah, the same reason they just kind of walk by it and just
they
never really question. Every once in a while you'll have the random Muggle that's like, wonder when that store's ever going to open back up. But that's all you get. The TARDIS is the same way.
they can't see Hogwarts.
Yeah, they just see a decrepit old building that has a big sign saying no trespassing.
Well, the doctors explain it that it's not that they can't see the TARDIS, they just don't focus on it.
Yeah.
Because of that perception filter.
Disillusionment charm on it.
That comes up in Torchwood, too.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, okay, I can understand they want to know about the supposed half-naked woman, but they don't ask about the freaking box they just walked out of.
No one ever questions why was there a police box. No.
And the reason it's a police box is it's actually, the TARDIS can basically transform and disguise itself into anything. But that one, the one that Doctor stole, is old and broke down, and it doesn't work. So it's stuck as a police box.
I think it chose to stay a police box.
You have a point there, but how it's described by the doctor.
Yeah. That's all he knows.
Yeah.
Whatever he does, he can't seem to fix. It's called the chameleon circuit is broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if he quit beating it with a hammer every time.
He doesn't know how to fix the TARDIS.
No.
Truth be known, he doesn't know how to fly it, really.
Yeah, I've learned that.
As I said, we're going to have to get you to watch the first episode of Matt Smith, just mainly so you can see what the TARDIS looks like on the inside with him, because the TARDIS changes with each doctor.
Yeah.
So the inside of the TARDIS looks completely different from Matt Smith. It looks way more high-tech. That's when they got more budget.
Yeah, they could afford to do it.
But then also he flies it very differently because it's obviously different on the inside. And then there's also an episode with Matt Smith with the doctor's wife, and it's talking about the TARDIS.
We won't ruin that for you. You'll have to see that one.
That's a good. I mean, that's kind of a one-off that
it is.
You could recommend for him that where he hasn't watched everything.
Yeah, that's definitely, if you're watching Matt Smith, that's definitely one you got to watch.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good one-off that doesn't tie in anything, which is rare for Matt Smith's episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on in this one, but there's not a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you're constantly jumping through time.
Yeah, this one's very back and forth. I love the scene also, man, when he's got to search her memories.
Yeah.
So he's using this Time Lord power that you never see any other time, really. But apparently he can like, and being the gentleman that he is, he asks for permission and says, if you don't want,
if there's anything you don't want me to see, just imagine
a
door and close it, and I won't open it.
And that's when he said, "Oh, you need to close. Oh, you need to close that door."
And she's like, "Nope." And then that's when you get the great, such a lonely childhood.
Lonely boy.
Such a lonely boy.
Lonely boy. She specifically says, a lonely boy. Lonely then and lonelier now.
I'm laughing. People can't see it, but I'm laughing.
She also says, when she says, it's time for you to dance, every lonely boy comes to a time when he needs to learn to dance. Boy specifically says it several times.
That's also a reference to some of the newer Who. And something they may have changed.
I'm not saying anything else.
I don't know what you're talking about, so.
Well, I mean,
they totally destroyed 50 years worth of canon with one stupid storyline.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't watch it. I mean, he's talked so much about it that I avoided it. I didn't even watch it. Again, back to what I was saying earlier about if I don't like it, I don't watch it.
Consequences.
I ain't putting myself through it.
Consequences.
I've still never seen it. I just know what he says.
I've not seen it. I can't watch it. I won't watch it.
So there's an episode that neither one of y'all have watched yet.
I have watched segments of it, and I have read a lot of the storyline, and then I've seen the shows afterwards and the mentions of it, and yeah.
See,
But I've never actually sat down with that episode and watched it from start to finish
yeah,
because it's bullshit and I don't watch it.
Jodie Whittaker had 3 seasons as a doctor. Obviously, Jamie hates her. He's only watched a couple of her episodes. I gave her a whole season, and I actually didn't mind her. We've already talked about this. But anyway, once you get into season 2 of her, that's when they start going into the doctor's past.
2, 3, I don't even know. Who cares?
It's in the 2nd season with her. So, yeah. I quit after season 1 with her. Jamie quit after like 2 episodes.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Anyway, we're not talking about that.
And okay.
Well, you can mention Chibnall and how terrible of a writer he is.
Okay. You said it.
Yeah.
I didn't have to.
Yeah. I mean,
Idiot. He's an idiot.
We learned this when he took over for Stephen Moffat, and yeah, that was that. Anyway, back to the girl in the fireplace.
Okay, yeah.
And the mind scene, I love when she gives the how exactly does she put it? A door once open, maybe step through in either direction.
Yep.
Talking about where he's basically reading her mind, and she's able to just flip it right back on him.
Mm-hmm.
And read his, and she read a lot.
Did I mention how much I like Sophie Myles?
This whole episode is like a love letter to Sophie Myles.
Yeah, absolutely. Which, by the way, did you know that while this was during this
I
film,
know what you're going to say because you already told me, but go ahead.
Tennant and Sophie Myles were dating at the time.
Mm-hmm. You get that with a few of the
Tennant
women.
apparently got around, man.
And actually, there's an episode called The Doctor's Daughter, and the girl who sort of kind of plays the doctor's daughter.
It's hard to explain that one, but it's a good episode.
Yeah, she is Tennant's wife.
She's Tennant's wife now.
Now,
She wasn't at the time it was being filmed. Curious thing is, she was playing the doctor's daughter. She then became the doctor's wife in real life, and her real life father played the 5th Doctor.
Oh, damn.
You can't make this kind of stuff up.
No. How would that work? So, husband / that would still be her dad. Because the doctor just regenerates. So she basically married her dad.
Well, I mean, in real life, she married David Tennant.
Yeah.
And she is the daughter of Peter Davison, who played the 5th Doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah,
so it's
weird. She is, but we don't want to get too far into that.
It's a bit weird. It's a bit confusing.
That's a rabbit hole.
That's a rabbit hole you can get down and take a while to get back out of.
Consequently, not Matt Smith, but David Tennant and Peter Davison do a Children in Need episode called Time Crash. It's like about a 7 to 11 minute episode that the BBC does around Christmas time. It's really good. Yeah, the two TARDISes kind of collide with each other and kind of merge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't seen this.
The doctor, it's during, he's flying, through space and time and whatever, and he drops some kind of shield for just a second while he makes an adjustment, and he crashes into the TARDIS, traveling in a different direction in the time stream.
Ew.
Yep. So apparently there's things that keep the doctor from crossing his own time stream, but it does happen sometimes. You got to watch Time Crash.
See, I've seen a few of those, Children in Need specials, and I've just haven't watched any of them.
Sherlock shows up on one of them.
He does. Now I've seen that one. I love that.
Somehow
I love
he
Sherlock.
ends up in the TARDIS with the doctor.
I can see that happening.
So
yeah.
If you get it, they're all on YouTube.
I have to check that
Did I
out.
mention how much I like Sophie Myles in this?
No.
No, we
Well,
haven't mentioned it enough.
Let me just bring that up. She's amazing in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a damn good actor.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her in much else. I've seen her in a few other things, but not much.
Very, very little, actually. She's in Outlander, the Viking movie with the alien.
Oh, I love that show.
She's in it.
And she's in that, what's that AMC show you started to watch a while back?
Not Pinky
And
Blinders.
you told us about it.
Ripper Street.
No.
No?
This show's like on AMC. I don't know. Ripper Street maybe on TV. I don't know.
I don't know.
It was like a witches, something to do with witches.
Oh,
You had mentioned it, and
Yeah.
I looked up the cast, and me and James talked about it, and the cast, like 4 of the cast members on it are from Doctor Who, because it's got Sophie Myles, it's got Alex Kingston on it. So, and I thought about watching it, but just never ever got around to it.
yeah. I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes of it. Then I just got sidetracked, and I never went back to it.
But yeah, she's on it. So
And she did a little part in Underworld.
yeah, yep, in the first Underworld.
The blonde-headed woman
Mm-hmm.
that didn't like.
Yeah, didn't like Michael, the werewolf guy.
Yeah,
What?
no,
One-
she didn't like. What's her name? The werewolf.
Oh, no.
The main character.
Kate Beckinsale's character.
Yeah, she didn't like her. Tried her best to get her in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like that. The one guy liked Kate Beckinsale's character more than her.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what that was. She
Yeah.
was just trying to work. The character was just trying to.
work her way in there.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't think of Sabrina. Was that it? No.
Nah, I have no clue. Oh, you talking about Kate Beckinsale's character?
Yeah.
It's on
Why-
the tip of my tongue, man, and I can't
Why
think
can't
of
I
what it
think
is.
of
I
it?
don't know.
This is wow. I watch those movies all the time.
I know you watched it like way more than I have.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of it.
It's a single word. I can't think of it.
I'm pretty sure it starts with an S, but
Yeah, I think it does.
for the life of me, I just cannot remember. Celine?
Celine, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Took me a minute, but I got it. I was actually trying to look it up, but I remembered it before I actually found it. But yep, Celine. And I can't remember what Sophie Myles' character's name was in it.
I have no idea. I can't remember a lot of the characters. I remember Lucian
Yeah.
and Victor.
Oh, yeah, well, you have to remember Victor.
Yeah, Victor was the main guy.
I used to always confuse him with Tywin Lannister from Game of Thrones.
Nope, not the same actor.
I know they're not, but for the longest time I confused them all the time.
The guy who played Victor also plays the guy in the museum in Vincent and the Doctor. That's one you got to watch too.
Oh yes, that's a good Matt Smith episode.
Oh, the end of that's rough too.
Oh yes, that's another sad one. Jesus. And Erica was Sophie Myles' character in Underworld. Erica.
Okay.
But oh yes, the Vincent and the Doctor.
Mhm.
Jesus, that episode really hit you.
Yep.
God, that's a sad one.
I don't know if it really hit me. I'm not into the characters like y'all are.
It's kind of like this episode where the character you feel bad for is not like the Doctor or one of the companions. It's the person.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad for her.
You didn't feel bad for Madame de Pompadour in this?
No.
Jesus Christ.
No, I didn't. She died. I was like, well, I kind of figured that was going to end up happening anyways.
My goodness.
Oh no.
We spent this whole time talking about how this is a love letter to Sophie Myles and Madame de Pompadour. And you over there like, yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't care, by the way.
Yeah, I
What
knew she was
the-
going to die. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she died. Matt Smith's going to be heartbroken all the way up
Wrong
until
doctor.
he gets back onto the Tartarus with Rose, and then he's going to forget all about her.
Never forget.
Always.
Exactly.
It's going to be on my bracelet I'm
Come on.
made.
Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Just
If
throw that out
this
there.
one didn't trip the emotional button, I don't know which one will.
No, I
Yeah, if
didn't.
this one didn't, then Vincent the Doctor
I don't
won't
know,
either.
man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like I said, it's very few that do, but that one where Ziva dies, gets killed off by NCIS, because I watched all of those. I got invested in the characters, and
That's what I.
that's my woman.
Just one thing about this show, they all run about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually, not a full 60.
No, 40-some.
Right.
Yeah, the specials run about 60.
And when the writing's good, man, they can build a character in that much time, and Chibnall can't. Chibnall can't make a character interesting in 3 years.
Yeah, but say he couldn't make either of the two doctors he done interesting.
No. 6 years, thank you.
Yeah.
Good God. I wonder if he's still a writer on Who.
No.
He's probably writing jingles for a Chinese television company or something. Who knows?
You look up and see if he's still affiliated with the Who cast.
What was his first name?
Chris.
Chris. Okay, I had that typed in, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Chris Chibnall.
Let's see what he's up to nowadays.
Destroying something else, I'm sure.
Let me ask you, who do you hate worse, him or the Benioff and Weiss?
Chibnall.
I don't know.
Chibnall, easily.
That's a rough one for me there.
They were just incompetent. This guy actively worked to destroy the show. Or the older versions of it.
From what
they were just incompetent, and all they had in their eyes was Star Wars money, which they never got.
Yeah, they messed that up.
He's not doing anything right now.
Imagine that.
Yeah, his latest thing he done was a short called Doctor Who: Wisdom of the Guardians.
I'm sure it sucks too.
And that was from that was from last year. So
you got to watch it and let us know.
I'll hate watch it.
Yeah, he's the type of person that'll do that. Me, I just wouldn't watch it. Doctor Who: Wisdom of the Guardians.
I'll hate watch it and point out how stupid it is.
It looks like a Lego Doctor Who.
Disney.
Good God.
The House of Mouse.
This was before that. This was when
people.
Apparently this is the 10th Doctor.
Oh yeah, he's destroyed Tennant's legacy.
Oh God. I'm gonna have to look this up on YouTube now.
People, I want you to imagine somewhere in the land of Disney, in Disney Castle, deep in the basement, Mickey Mouse is chained to a wall. And what's that horrible woman?
Which one?
From Disney.
The one you hate so much.
Kathleen Kennedy
Yeah.
has Mickey chained to a wall in Disney Castle while he slowly watches Walt's head melt and decay. And if anybody got that reference, man, you're a real one.
Why she's cattle prodding him at the same time.
Yeah, apparently it's a Lego fan film.
That's what he's reduced to, huh?
And it's 10 minutes long. So, yeah. Jesus Christ. I don't know about that. I just scrolled down just the tiniest bit, and one of the first things that pops up is somebody doing a review of the newest episode of New Who, Dot and Bubble. And it's like, Dot and Bubble is incredible. Greatest episode of Doctor Who ever.
Man, I'm not going to lie. The clip you showed me that it didn't look that bad. It didn't look bad.
You'll see, I've already told you guys the new.
And I don't hate Chidi Godway.
The new Who it's not as bad as Chibnall's stuff.
You've got Russell T Davies writing it, and even if he's not 100% what he was 10 years ago, he's still Russell T Davies.
Yeah, and like I said, what I would say about the new Who, and I said it yesterday, and I'm just repeating myself, but it's not the same as Tennant and Matt Smith as Doctor, but it's better than the two Doctors that came after Matt Smith.
I just look at it like it's a reimagining of Doctor Who.
That's basically what it is. That's
kind of like you had the old Battlestar Galactica back in the 70s, and then you had the new Battlestar Galactica with Edward James, which is not really new, man, because it ended, a decade ago or more?
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So, and both are very good, very different. So that's kind of how I'm trying to look at this new Who.
You bring up them older shows. I'm surprised somebody tried to come out and redo V.
They did.
Did they?
Yep. It was a very short-lived series on Sci-Fi.
I'm going to say, it must not have done too good.
No, it bombed after season 1, I think.
Yeah, because there for a time, V was one of the main things to watch on TV.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you tuned in every week. Watch V.
Yep.
Willie, remember Willie?
Oh, I was 7, 8 years old when it was.
I wasn't that much older than you. A little bit.
Yeah, I'm 47.
Okay, I'm a little bit old. I'm 52, so that's Damn, I said it on there. I'm old. I'm old, people.
Well, I mean, just imagine next podcast how old you're going to be.
Point.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
We got a birthday coming up, I take it?
Yep.
Corey's got one coming up.
Yeah, right after the day after mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm on the 6th and he's on the 7th.
We'll be watching, Bad Boys on the 8th or the 7th?
The 8th.
8th.
Yeah, the 7th is on Friday, so unless we're going to the Friday night premiere of it.
It'd probably be packed.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. Especially, even, our movie theater around here, we don't get a whole lot of people, but for movies like Bad Boys, it's going to be packed.
Oh, yeah, it'd definitely be packed.
The type of movies around here that get just blown away is Bad Boys, Fast and the Furious, John Wick.
Yeah.
Those movies are always packed around here. Other movies that are just as huge, then not so much. Like Wonka.
Yeah, I figured there'd been more people in there for Wonka, but we watched it. We didn't watch it the day it came out, did we?
No, we watched it Saturday daytime.
Yeah.
Which you would still think it's more of a kids movie, so you think Saturday day would be when all the kids were there. And there was a lot of kids there to watch it, but not
surprisingly good
as
movie,
many.
though.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
I really liked Wonka.
Yeah.
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Me too. I wasn't expecting a whole lot. It was really good.
The opening scene where he started singing, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. But I actually enjoyed the crap out of it. I've only ever watched it once so far, but
Well, I didn't go back and watch
I've
it
had it
anymore,
downloaded for ever since it come out on Max, which has been like 2 or 3 months ago. I've had it downloaded, and I haven't rewatched it yet.
I'm waiting for Expendables 4 to come out to where I can watch it again.
I'd say I haven't checked, but there's a good
I haven't
possibility
seen it on-
it may be on Paramount.
Well, it might be. I haven't checked on Paramount yet.
I don't ever get on Paramount either, so I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it's just so hard to download anything off of there.
You can't. I don't even try.
Hey, before we got started, what were you telling me is on? Did you say Netflix?
Godzilla -1.
Godzilla -1. Yeah, I gotta watch that. They
Yeah.
dubbed it, huh?
Apparently, yeah, it's got the dubbed version.
There, dude. Now you can watch it.
No,
Yeah,
It's English.
yeah, dubbed. That means they're
I know
English
it.
language.
I watch enough anime to know what dub means.
You should.
But that's the only reason you wouldn't watch it before.
I've never watched none of them.
That's what I don't.
No, dude. This is
This
a
standalone.
This
That's
is
what I was
standalone
telling you.
movie.
This is a
Yeah,
complete
but-
standalone Godzilla movie, and apparently it's the best one ever made.
I know you've seen some of them from the 70s.
Oh yeah, I
The
watched
60s and
almost
70s.
all
Well.
of those. Is it made in the same style?
I think so.
It's
Okay.
Japanese.
Now, well, I don't mean it's made in the same style.
I think
they
it's-
could have just CGI'd a bunch of shit on there.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's some CGI in it, but
Oh, I'd
this
say
is
there's a
Japan
lot of
made it, so
CGI,
it's going to
but-
be a lot of practical effects too.
Yeah, because I loved watching the old ones. Especially, you could tell it was puppets, but I still loved watching it.
That's it. Now we all got to watch -1.
Oh, trust me, I already told him I'm watching it tomorrow.
So, next week.
Next week, -1 review.
Yep.
Yeah, we can do
We
that.
was sitting. Me and Corey were sitting there thinking about. Well, Jamie gets up here. We got to figure out what we're going to do for
There
next
we
week's
go.
podcast.
Netflix decided it for us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Like I said, I'll probably watch it tomorrow on Netflix. There's a good possibility that I may put my Captain Jack Sparrow hat on and find the Japanese subtitle version.
Hey,
and
go
I'll
for it.
watch it as well. Because like I said, I don't care much, especially for live action. Live action, I do not want to watch a foreign language live action that's been dubbed.
I do.
Because the lips do not match.
I mean,
right.
we grew up on Kung Fu theater, man.
Yes,
Lips
it-
don't have to match.
It don't have to match up because I mean
It does for me.
that was part of it.
Yeah.
When you was watching it, you just, God, they done quit talking. His lips are still moving. Quit
So,
talking
yeah.
10 minutes ago.
I mean, I would have been fine with watching it with the subtitles, but if it's dubbed, I'll watch it, and lips don't have to match. That's fine
Yeah.
with me.
No.
I don't mind it when it comes to something like that.
Do you remember any of those titles from those movies? They were all basically the same.
I'll say they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
generic, so I mean, if you knew one, you know them all. But no, I prefer subtitled. I mean, it's the same way when I watch Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. I would actually rather watch the Japanese version with subtitles.
And it didn't matter. You know this is true. It didn't matter what actor was. And every Kung Fu movie had a drunk on it.
Yep.
And they may be played by 15 different actors, but every one of them had that same voice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of English voice actors back then.
No.
So.
Yeah, I'd say the amount of people back then that were voice actors and could translate Japanese and English was probably very, very, very slim.
So, yeah, if you actually listen to them, probably all the voices were the same. It's kind of like watching cartoons in the 70s and 80s. How many characters sounded like the whole cast of Scooby-Doo, man?
Oh yeah.
There was like probably 10 different cartoons that had those people's voices.
Oh,
Jabberjaws.
Rick Dees was the one that played Shaggy, I think, in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Rick Dees from Weekly Top 40s.
That's what I was going to say. You talking about Rick Dees from the Weekly Top 40?
Yep.
Which we can listen to on Sirius right now.
Well, we can.
In fact, I'll be listening to it in the morning. I don't know what year it'll be from. Like last week, it was like 74.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was listening to the top 40 from 74.
I don't ever listen to the
By
Sirius
the way, when
XM.
that runs out, we got to renew that.
I already told, because Coleman liked it too. I already told him, I said, we can renew it. It ain't a
Yeah,
problem.
we'll just all chip in and keep that in the truck.
I don't ever listen to it, but if you guys want to renew
I
it,
do.
that's perfectly fine.
I haven't got it in my truck, but I always listen to my audiobooks and stuff in it.
That's me. As soon as I get in, I either plug my phone in, because, that truck's got Apple CarPlay, or I just hit the Bluetooth button and I just go listen to whatever's on my phone.
I'll be listening to Rick Dees in the morning now that you mention it.
Yep.
Probably from 1978 or something. I don't know.
Kid Craddock in the morning I used to listen to all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
the Kid Craddock show.
Yeah, the first 20 minutes of it was commercial free. They just play music back
I liked
to
what
back,
they
or
did.
they'd have DJs come in there and
Friday mornings.
mix them up. Was that Friday mornings?
Every Friday morning at like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., somewhere in that time range, they'd have a 30-minute window where they do their Friday kickoff, and it would just be basically the way a DJ would do it, but a bunch of the hit songs just kind of mashed into one, where it's like 30 seconds of one leads into another, and yeah, I used to listen to that. It's been a long time ago.
Yeah, they got
Before Kid Craddock.
they have an app you can go on there and listen to
Before
all
what
the
happened to
back
him.
episodes and stuff on. That's like a Ghost to Ghost that comes out on Halloween. You can go on YouTube and listen to all those.
Well then, we at least know one thing we're talking about next week.
Yep.
We'll be breaking down
Godzilla minus one.
Is there?
That's been out.
Because we probably won't make a whole podcast out of just
No,
that
probably
movie.
not.
Is there any other movies that we want to watch or review?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can think of right off.
Yeah, if we come up with something, just toss it back and forth, and
Yeah,
we'll keep up.
Throw it in our group chat.
I'm almost finished with Blue Mountain State, but that's not something you really need to review.
Yeah.
It's just something you watch and laugh and then forget.
I don't know if you can forget it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So yeah, there's definitely some scenes that just stick with you. When you guys was talking earlier, when Jamie was talking about the whole, the doctor, the daughter, and all that stuff. Yeah, there's a thing in Blue Mountain State with one of the main characters and his sister, and it's just, oh my God, it's.
Yeah, I've never watched Blue Mountain State, but I caught some of it when I was watching Not Another Teen Movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because she does the same thing in there. In that movie, I was like, holy crap.
Does the same thing.
The sister trying to hit on the brother.
Well, in Blue Mountain State, it's the other way around.
Well, the brother trying to hit on the sister.
Yeah. Although it's more, I don't know. You'd have to watch Blue Mountain State to understand it.
Yeah,
It's a
I
crazy.
might. Who knows?
It's a crazy, just wild show that's just hilarious, and just it's something when you want to throw something on that's funny that you don't need to pay attention at all really. Just throw it on, and you'll just find yourself just laughing. It's really short. The episodes are like 22 minutes long each.
I've again just been burning through 90 Degrees South, the
Yeah.
podcast. By the way, I finished it up.
I was gonna say you should be done with it.
I'm up to current now.
Do you see what I mean by that one new character they introduced that I don't know how that's going to play out?
Oh yeah, the one that come to the station. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know how that's going to play out through the rest of it.
I don't know, man. The name just caught me, so I did a little backing up because it sounded familiar. And we know this has got strong ties to King Falls.
Yep.
Fireman Fred. Guess whose voice that is? Or guess who does that voice? Kyle Brown. Same dude that done Sammy.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Yep, that very one.
They let him back?
He does like two voices. He does Fireman Fred and then some other character. And I'm imagining Shumway got him the job.
I may not finish that show.
Damn, a lot of hate there.
You guys are the one that hate him and just kind of...
I don't hate him. I just think he's stupid. I mean, he had a cash cow, man, a golden ticket, and he throwed it away for I'm not really sure why.
Yeah.
I told you, it's right in the middle of the Me Too movement.
Well, yeah, he Me Too'd himself right into...
That's when you started hearing less of Chet Sebastian on there. That's when you started getting less of Herschel Baumgartner.
Mm-hmm.
Gwendolyn, the racist witch. You would hear her music play, but you never heard her.
They got afraid that they might offend someone.
Yeah, and it'd be different if this was taken as supposed to be a serious show. It
Right.
was a show
It's talking about ghosts and werewolves.
It was a comedy show. Is exactly, and you take it as comedy.
Abraham Lincoln had a friggin' machine gun.
A Gatling gun trying to take out
4 and a cap in your ass.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, good times. But yeah.
I started re-listening to those.
You re-listen all the time.
Yeah,
I do
picked
too.
certain
The
ones.
same way me and Jamie go back and rewatch Doctor Who all the time, you re-listen to King Falls all the time.
Go to King Falls episode 4. If you listen to episode 4, and at the end of it you do not like that episode, you're not going to like none of it.
I don't know exactly
Yeah, I
what
don't
happened
remember
in
what
4. I
episode
mean,
that
I know
is.
the whole story, but...
The werewolf and the Pomchi Palace.
Oh,
Archie.
yes.
I love
Yeah.
Archie.
Yeah.
I wanted to put that as my ringtone,
I can send
but
it
at the
to
time
you.
I couldn't do it.
You got Apple. I can't send it to you.
Oh, you could send him the clip and he could make it into a ringtone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archie's Paunchy Palace. Archie.
Yeah, I would play that, but it's probably copyright written.
I'm sure it is.
Because I got it on my phone.
Oh, it's a defunct podcast. What are they going to do?
Oh, Sammy'd be after us in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. Him and his man bun. Well, I guess that's going to do it for us tonight.
Yeah.
I guess.
We broke down The Girl in the Fireplace. We
And a bunch of other ones.
Curse
Yeah.
Chibnall's eternal soul.
So I guess me and Jamie will sign this letter here, and Jackie doesn't need to sign it because he doesn't care. And we'll
Yep.
get this shipped off.
Don't get me wrong. She's a damn good actor. But it didn't bring me to tears.
Wow,
I
man.
didn't get choked up. I didn't.
Man.
Gets me every single
I
time.
know.
I've seen it 20 plus times, man.
One time I rewatched it, I'm
The
sad. The next time
reading
I'm
of that
angry.
letter's rough.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, the way when King Louis asked, what did she say, and he just tucks it
yes,
away.
Of course. Very much the aristocratic gentleman,
Yep.
Even in the darkest of times, man, you keep your composure,
Yep.
Yeah, good form. Good form.
Good. There you go. Yeah. Good form, sir. Good form.
Well then, I guess that's it.
All right.
Later.
See ya.
We out.